Welcome to Slash Forward. In this episode, we're going to, once again, explore some diabolical experimentation in a castle with Nightmare Castle. Remember back when I said to subscribe for more information about conning your way into an inheritance? I wasn't joking. Let's get to it. We open on Stephen, a mad doctor experimenting with his frogs, as his wife Muriel chugs her brandy and pushes his buttons. She states her sexual intentions, which he takes solely as a declaration, using it to keep him warm as he boards a coach into town. Dissatisfied, Muriel plays her special song, signaling her intent to David, before heading to the boudoir to strip down. Oh my word. And soon they find themselves laying among the wild grasses in the greenhouse. Stephen circles back, catching them in the act, and behaves in a perfectly reasonable manner. We learn Muriel is the wealthy one, and she's recently updated the will to exclude him. But no matter, because he and the housekeeper Solange have a plan. In service of that plan, he drips some acid on Muriel, and then zaps them both into oblivion. Before long, he shows up at the house with Jenny, Muriel's crazy sister, and heir to the estate. He's married to her now, so he can have her declared insane and take custody of the estate, a simple solution to their problem. Jenny wakes up that night in their marital bed, hearing noises, and wanders around to find it emanating from a bleeding flower, because she is, of course, in a nightmare castle. She soon finds herself reenacting the events of her sister's death, but it's all jumbled up and her attacker is faceless. Despite getting choked out, the two schemers are excited about the quick progress they're making, and invite Jenny's doctor out for an assessment. He tries to get her to remember some details by taking her to the greenhouse. They find some actual physical evidence corroborating the vision, but with some stealthy handplay, Solange sneaks the other half of the pair into Jenny's jewelry box, giving the impression it was her misplaced earring, throwing Dr. Joyce for a loop and further immiserating Jenny. As they discuss next steps, Solange pops a leak. As Stephen tends to her in his lab, Dr. Joyce goes to Muriel's tomb, and it opens for him, revealing it to be empty. Jenny then has an episode where she acts as Muriel and slices up Stephen's face. Derek has a conversation with her like this and officially diagnoses her with supernatural possession. Knowing the doctor visited the tomb and thinking the jig is up, Stephen wires up his bathtub. Unfortunately, the butler drops the soap, and Stephen pulls the lever too fast. Although he does manage to quickly pass this off as an unexpected heart attack, diverting any suspicion. So Derek prepares to leave as Jenny prepares to go on a trip with Stephen, which he thinks will do her good. However, Solange, kept young by Muriel's blood, finds the rancid fluid going cold in her veins, and she needs a fresh supply. This confuses us about whether the movie's theme is stealing money or insane experimental treatments, both things we've touched on many times this month. When Jenny comes in to discuss the itinerary for their trip, she immediately recognizes the dark intentions choreographed in Stephen's eyes and finds herself strapped to his table. But Derek returns, releasing Muriel's heart, only to be candlesticked by Stephen, which prevents him from having to witness the horrible events to follow, as Muriel confronts Stephen and leads him off to show him the pleasure of tormented flesh, by trapping him in a chair and setting him on fire. Pleasurable. Meanwhile, zombie David takes care of Solange downstairs. Then Derek wakes back up and destroys the heart, sending the pair back to hell and freeing up Jenny's schedule so they can date now. And then he and Jenny escape forever. Geez, if I had $1 for every time that happened. Nightmare Castle is the first film in a while that has a true B-movie feel, rather than just being bad or kinda good. With the dubbed audio and nonsensical plot that they don't bother to expand on at all, it makes for a very fun experience if you're looking for something goofy. If you enjoyed the video, I'd love for you to become a part of the channel by subscribing. Thanks for watching.